And then we look at the next and also the last learning goal for today, the concept of future outlay cost. And it's actually quite a simple idea. And so we can also simply disregard the outlay. We can also just say future cost. In this case, we just want to say that basically in the future, we're going to spend a certain amount of money. And so like I just said, the future outlay cost involves spending money in the future. So it's not about the present day or the cost that we already have at this moment, but it's costs that are going to be there in the future. And here we can also have a couple of different situations, or two different situations to be precise, because we have to ask ourselves the question, do the future outlay costs change with the decision that we take? Because basically the topic of today is cost for decision making. And so if we take a decision in business or in private life, we have to consider, well, do the costs change with the decision that we take, or will they stay the same? And that will have a huge impact on if we should take costs as relevant or as irrelevant. Because if they change with a decision, then yes, they are relevant for decision making. But if on the other hand, they are not changing with a decision, they stay the same no matter which decision we take, then we can say they're irrelevant because they're going to be there anyway. And so we should take them out of the decision-making process because they simply basically make our calculations even more complicated, and so we should simply take them out. And if we take an example or look at an example of this, we can say, let's say we want to buy a new truck. Let's say we are a company that needs a new truck to deliver the products to our customers. Then we can either buy this truck for 5,000 or 10,000 euro. Of course, it's going to be a different truck. One is a bigger truck, the other one a smaller truck. But basically here we can say the cost varies with the decision. It's going to be a future cost. Either we spend 5,000 or 10,000. But which decision we take will influence greatly in this case how much cost we have. So is a relevant cost. But then for this truck, we also need a truck driver. So we have to hire a truck driver. This person gets a fixed salary no matter which truck the person drives. And so in this case, the cost does not vary according to the decision. So if we buy the truck for 5,000 or 10,000, the truck driver will have a fixed salary based on the employment that we offer to this person. And so if we buy the 5,000 or 10,000 euro truck, actually doesn't really matter for this decision. It's going to be the same cost anyway. And so this means it's an irrelevant cost. So in the, let's say, cost overview that we, let's say, set up to take a decision on the truck, the salary of the truck driver will not have a place because it's an irrelevant cost, as it's a cost that is going to be there anyway. And with this, basically, we understand, hopefully, the concept also of future outlay costs, and we're also going to dive into a couple of more practical examples now.